From the MVG Discord, it's everybody's game of strategy, knowledge, and fun. It's Tic-Tac-Toe! And here's your host. Travis says I'm really lovable. I don't know so much about that. I'm Turd Ferguson! Woo! Hello. Thank you all very much for that one-person welcome. Welcome to Tic-Tac-Toe. It is that time once again to play our favorite game of X's and O's, and we are going to stall no longer. Let's go ahead and meet our contestants. First of all, we have our returning champion. So far, he has won 4 games and has $55,500. He's from Sylvan, North Carolina. Meet Brandon Scruggs. And his opponent, we don't give quite the crap where he comes from, but he likes the Minnesota Vikings, if that tells you anything. It's Equals Peach.
Pickles.
Yes, we are back once again. Brandon, you have got yourself 4 wins so far. Just a couple episodes back, you took down the big man around here, the Sarge, after his very long reign of terror. And now you're on one of your own. In 4 wins time, you've got yourself $55,500. Having a little bit of trouble with the dragon over there. What is your strategy today?
For today is simply just to not put so much effort into trying to pick numbers when and if I get back to the bonus round. So we're just going to try that, and then if that doesn't work out next time, we'll just go dumb luck and see where we land on that one.
Well, hey, that is a fantastic answer. Well, we're definitely glad to have you back here. Remind our audience out there just a little something about yourself.
Well, I am a casino worker from Sylvan, North Carolina. I enjoy karaoke, wrestling, playing League of Legends, and in my spare time, I'm actually what little of it I have. I am getting back into playing some old trading card games that I used to be into heavily.
Okay. Well, yes, I know you pretty well, and I'm surprised to hear you use the word spare time.
Yeah, because there's not much of it.
Right.
Usually I just forego it to sleep, and then that's the end of the day. But we ain't going to talk about that right now.
Yeah, we'll not talk about that right now, just like we won't talk about John Bergman's naked tap dancing midget. So, well, we wish you the best of luck tonight, and we're going to wish you extra luck here because you have a fantastic competitor tonight. You're going to be going up against the myth. We won't call him the man or the legend because we don't know about either one of those. We do know he's a myth, and that's Equals Peach. Equals, how are you doing?
You got that one part right.
Your name?
Yeah, You got the fact that I'm a myth correct.
Oh, yes.
I'm not even sure if I'm a man or a legend. All I know is that I'm a kid and I'm a squid. But anyway, I'm 24 years old from the state of Minnesota. I know. And I'm a Vikings fan. Eternally bitter Vikings fan at that. And I actually am also a casino worker, but I work in the finance department of my casino.
Okay, so it sounds like both you and the champion over there are both into a little risk in some games. Are you ready to play some risky games tonight?
I better be.
All right, well, let's do it. We wish you the best of luck. Of course, we are going to be doing our little trivia game here of X's and O's. And to do that, we're going to have 2 bonus categories that we have up on the board tonight. And we always let our challenger select those. It's a blind selection, though, using the numbers between 1 and 15. So, Peach, if you will give us 2 numbers between 1 and 15, please.
1 and 15.
I figured you'd do that. All right. So, again, we're going to be answering trivia questions, and we're going to do so in these categories. They are food and beverage, take 2, books and literature, who's the oldest, book quotes, sports junkie, potluck, jump-in category, and world history. Seems like we like books a whole lot this evening. And, of course, as you'll notice, those 2 flashing red categories, those are our extra special ones, and we'll talk more about those if those are selected during tonight's game. All right, so with that being said, Brandon, you are our champion. That means you have the honor to select first. Go ahead when you're ready.
All right, I will start with food and beverages in the upper left-hand corner, please.
All right, food and beverages. Of course, all of our outside squares there are worth $250. Our center square is worth $500 because it is a two-part question. And we start with food and beverage. Here comes your question. Brandon, what type of steak is most commonly used to make chicken fried steak?
Would that be New York strip?
No, I'm sorry. I can't give you that one. It's actually cube steak.
Ah, okay.
Yes, love cube steak. Delicious.
I do. It is quite tasty.
All right, let's go ahead and shuffle. All right, equals Peach. He's opened a little bit of a door for you. What will you do with it?
I'm going to go with Sports Junkie in the opposite corner.
All right, Sports Junkie, lower right-hand corner. What did Hans Gunnar Liljenwall become the first athlete to fail?
I'm going to say the first athlete to never make a dunk in an NBA career.
No, I'm sorry. He was actually the first athlete to fail an Olympic drug test.
Wow.
Yeah. All right,
That's
nothing doing there. We shall.
That's a tedious distinction there.
Yeah, right. That is one you definitely do not want. All right, Scruggsy, back to you.
Let's try one more time. Food and beverages, upper left corner.
All right, back to the food and beverages. We all love the food and we all love the beverages. Challah is a special type of what Jewish food? And and let me spell it just to make sure, because it could be, I guess, challah or shallah, but it's Challah. It's a special type of what Jewish food?
The type of bread?
It is. Well done. There you go. $250 into the pot and the next, and we shuffle. All right, Peach, he's up on the board. How do you counter?
I'm not sure how I feel about any of these. I'm gonna have to try potluck. I'm gonna give potluck a shot.
All right, potluck in the lower left-hand corner. What is added to a hot pan when doing a flambe?
I'm gonna say butter.
No, I'm sorry. It's actually alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's what actually causes the fire. All right, shuffle. All right. What do we do here to counter that, Brandon?
Let's go with potluck in the center, please.
All right, potluck in the center. So again, this is worth $500 added to the pot. It is a two-part question, and since it is two-part, we're going to give you a little extra time to think about it. All right, two-part question.
Sure.
The first part of my question here is, what is the largest city that would be found in New England? And part two of that question, give me the nickname of the baseball team that plays in this city. Here comes your extra time to think about it. All right, Brandon. So the first part of that question I asked you is, what is the largest city in New England?
Depends on what they define as New England, because I'm going to say New York City.
No, I'm sorry. It's actually Boston.
Yeah, I didn't know, because I would say some people consider New York part of the New England area too. And it's like, I don't know.
Yeah, and of course,
otherwise, I would have totally said Boston, and the team there in this case is the Red Sox.
That would have finished that one off there. Unfortunately, we didn't get that one. Sorry about that. We're going to go ahead and shuffle them. All right, Peach, back over to you.
I want to try take two there.
All right, take two. We don't get to see this category very often. So, all right, so with this question, it's going to have two clues. So since you chose it, Peach, you can either answer from the first clue that I give you, or you can ask for the second clue, but it's going to allow your opponent, Brandon, to answer it first. Then if he doesn't get it, then it will come back to you for a chance to get the box. Okay? Okay, here's the first clue. In what French city is the Bastille located? Would you like to answer it off of this, or do you want me to give another clue and Brandon gets the first chance at it?
I'm going to go ahead and pass.
All right, passing. So then, Brandon, if you are ready. So the first clue there that I gave was in what French city is the Bastille located? Yeah. And the second clue given here, this city is where the famous wrestler Andre the Giant is said to be from.
Where is it? He is from Grenoble, France.
So that's close to the pronunciation, slightly off, but that is correct. Box goes to Brandon.
Wow.
That is correct. So $500 in the pot. That significantly turns the tide of the game, and we shuffle. Yeah, I know that I can still hear, I believe it was Bob Euchre saying that he was from Grenoble of the French Alps.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so Brandon, we come back to you. You have
All
a
right.
shot here.
I'll take it. World history for the win, please.
All right, world history here. Brandon, if you can get this question correct in world history, that is going to give you a horizontal tic-tac-toe. It will actually be your fifth win, which we did not think about earlier, and it's going to give you not only $750 added to your total, which would bring you up to $56,250, but you're also going to win your first car. All right, so with that being said, here comes your question in world history. Brandon, in what city did the Tiananmen Square protest of 1989 occur? So for tic-tac-toe, $750 in a brand new car, name the city.
You're looking for the city it occurred in?
Yes.
Oh, there's two in my mind and I can't pick. I'm going to go with Beijing.
You have tic-tac-toe.
Oh my goodness.
Holy crap, because I could have sworn like it's either Beijing or Hong Kong, and I'm like, I don't remember which one it was. I'll go first instinct.
Well done, sir. You have done it. So you have just added that $750 to your total and a car. We will talk more about that here in just a moment. But first, before we do that, Peach, my friend, I'm so sorry to say it. Man, you come out, you tried. Unfortunately, that take two that you took the risk on, it was just a little too much to overcome once Brandon was able to get that. I was hoping you would say you would go for it on the first clue because I know that Brandon knows his wrestling. So, but man, you gave it a good, hard-fought effort. How did you feel about the game?
Well, all I gotta say is, Brandon, congrats on that car. Man, you earned it.
Thank you. I
done.
didn't realize I was at my fifth win already because it feels like I only had my first.
Some impressive answers you gave.
Well, thank you. Fortunately, yes. Remembering hearing Vince McMahon all those years ago announce Andre to the ring, it still rings in my ears sometimes when I think about him.
Yeah.
Although I didn't realize I was pronouncing it wrong this whole time.
Yeah, Grenoble. Yeah.
It was Grenoble. I thought it was Chernobyl. It's like, okay.
And, who knows? There's always the possibility that, there's some people that pronounce it differently. I will definitely agree. But yes, the pronunciation that I'm fully aware of is that. So,
Gotcha.
But either way, with that being said, Peach, again, we thank you so much for being here. Unfortunately, you did not pick up any boxes today. And with that, I normally give $250 per box. But unfortunately, since you didn't get any, that's not going to be any money coming your way. We thank you so much for playing, and we will definitely hope that you'll come back again and play in a future episode.
Appreciate you having me here. Brandon, beat that dragon.
I'm going to try, buddy. Thank you so
Beat
much.
Fluffy, man.
All
Good
right.
game.
Lots of luck out there.
All right. Well, we're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll come back, talk to Brandon about his car, and give him a chance to win an additional $50,000 in the bonus game right after this here on Turd's Tic-Tac-Toe. Come back and watch. All right, welcome back here to Turd Tic-Tac-Dough. Brandon, we just told you as we were going into commercial break that you've won your 5th game, and that means you've won your first car, and believe it or not, you are going to love this one. You have just won a 2022 Dodge Charger SXT. This beautiful car is a 3.6-liter V6 engine with 300 horsepower. It gets between 27 and 30 miles per gallon on the highway, and that baby's going to go from 0 to 60 in only 6.4 seconds. And this beautiful car, in whatever color you choose, is worth $31,350. Congratulations.
Nice. Awesome. I like it.
Yeah, this thing's a beaut, and like I said, you'll be able to choose from all the colors available from the manufacturer, and we will get that thing ready and delivered to your home. But before we can do that, it is time to go over and face your old friend, Fluffy. You ready to do it?
Sure. I'll do this in the dark. I'm cool with it. Let's put her.
Oh, well,
Oh,
yeah,
Fluffy!
I'm so glad you said that. We will not let you play in the dark, and you have now seen the light. And here we go.
Hey.
All right, now that you are able to see everything, you can see up there on our board, we have got 9 numbered boxes. Behind those, we've got dollar amounts. We've got between $1 and $500. If you can get $1,000 more before you find that dragon, we are going to give you $50,000 in cold hard cash. You also see that we've got the words tick and tack up there flashing. If you can find the 2 of those at any time throughout the game, we will give you the money as well. But here at Turd's Tic-Tac-Dough, we do something a little extra special. If you can find those words in your first 2 choices in either order, then we're going to take that $50,000 and we're going to double it. And we're going to give you a cool $100,000, something that we so far have not been able to do, and we would love to make you the first person we've done that with. So, if you are ready, let's go ahead and kiss Fluffy goodbye. All right, well, he has disappeared. Hopefully you guys don't meet again until you've got the cash in your hands. So whenever you're ready, Brandon, you can go at it alone, or you can ask your friends in the audience.
I will try this one on because I had very bad luck last time out. So let's go with the usual pattern here. I'll start with number 7.
All right, number 7. We like to call that the old man cane. Hopefully Fluffy does not come down to grab it so he can walk around in his cave. Seamus, show us box number 7. No, he did.
Fluffy.
Are you kidding me?
Yes, well, let me tell you, he is in no mood today. I saw him backstage in his dressing room, and not only did he have the flames coming out of his nostrils, but it was coming out the backside too. So I think he had some bad Mexican from the catering.
He probably knew about the fact that he won the car, and he's had enough.
He knows better than to eat spicy food before tapings.
Well, he did not listen this time, and unfortunately, you must have not seen the smoke in the hallway because he got you here and he got you early. So I hear my old friend over there, Milky Brewster. Milky, do you think you can go up there right now and give me the 2 numbers where I can find tick and tack? This is the only time I ever do this, is if they've not shown up. If you can find them right now, just guessing off the top of your head, I will give you $10,000 into your season budget.
1 and 9.
I was about to say, that really narrows it down, bud. All right, he thinks it's 1-9. If it's 1 and 9, then he's just won himself $10,000. All right, Seamus, show us the rest of the board. You got 1 of them.
Darn it.
And if we looky there, how often do you see Tick, Tack, and Fluffy on the same row together?
Wow.
Not very often.
Yeah, no. Well, it didn't happen this time, but Brandon, you got yourself 5 wins. And when we come back, you're going to get to face your next opponent and see if you can get to win number 6 right here on Turd's Tic-Tac-Dough. Come back and see us. right, welcome back to Turd's Tic-Tac-Toe. Brandon, you got yourself 5 wins in the car. Are you ready to try to defeat another opponent?
If my brain capacity will allow me to, and if the dragon will actually let me pick a box that he's not sitting in, maybe, just maybe I'll try it again.
Well, I'm just going to remind you, you trained him.
I know, that's the problem. Well,
Well, before we can get to that dragon, we've got to beat another opponent, so let's meet him now. Your next opponent, he is from the great state of Michigan and a town called Inkster. We hear he's a bit of a prankster, but we know that he works really hard out in that thrift store. Meet Junior Lawrence. All right, Junior Lawrence. He also is known as Lawrence McNeil. We like to call him Junior because he looks just like Brandon's son. So, with that being said, go ahead.
that baby don't look like me.
Well, whenever we have our next episode of Maury, we'll find out. All right, so with that being said, Lawrence, we are so glad to have you here. I'm just taking a quick look over my list, and this is your first time this season that you've made it to Turd's Tic-Tac-Toe. Don't know how that's happened, but hey, we are glad to have you here. Tell us a little something about yourself.
Yep, I am the virgin to this specific run of Tic-Tac-Toe. I am a part-time worker at a thrift store as a cashier. I like game shows also. In my spare time, like playing guitar and kind of like dabbling kind of into the voice impressions a little bit.
Okay, so you say you like to dibble and dabble in questions. What do you mean?
You know, I know how to do maybe oh, yes, it's me, Peter Griffin, and I am playing Tic-Tac-Toe, and yes, man, that's correct. Yeah.
Okay. Oh,
So there's a little something. I'm not exactly up there like the pros, but, you know, I kind of do it sometimes here and there, but not like professionally, not like as a series or anything, so.
Well, hey, no, that was actually pretty interesting there. Well, we appreciate you showing us that, and for you being here tonight. We are going to wish you the absolute best of luck. You're going to need it because Brandon is no slouch here. Here's the good news for you, though. Since we do allow our challenger to pick our 2 bonus categories, you will get to do that here. You are going to make a blind selection, picking 2 numbers between 1 and 15.
All right. Let's go with 7, 11.
All right, 7 and 11. I believe I've had that picked at some point this season. But either way, you've selected them, and we're going to play them. So, of course, you're going to be trying to get 3 X's or O's in a line, vertically, horizontally, or diagonally. And you're going to do so by answering trivia questions in these categories, and they are Screen Time, Top 10, Books and Literature, Who's the Oldest, Geography, Sports Junkie, Potluck, Player Pass, and World History. And, of course, Lawrence, just so you know, those 2 red categories there, those are our extra special ones, and we'll talk to you a little bit more about those if those get selected during our game this evening. All right, so with that being said, we always start with our champion. That's you, Brandon. So whenever you're ready, make the first selection, and best of luck to both of you.
Let's go with one of my favorites, Geography in the center, please.
Geography in the center, of course. All of our outer boxes are worth $250. Our center box there, it is worth $500, but it's a 2-part question, which makes things a little bit harder, so we will give you a little extra time to think about it. First part of your question here in geography, after London, what is the United Kingdom's 2nd most populated city? The second part of that question, when you give me the city's name, I'm going to ask you for a city, for a state in the United States that has a city with that same name. So here comes your extra time to think about it. All right, Brandon, we start off with, after London, what is the United Kingdom's 2nd most populated city?
Well, based on the question you gave me, I'm going to go with Birmingham.
Birmingham's correct. And for the $500 into the pot, give me the state in the U.S. that has a city with the same name?
That would be the home of the Crimson Tide, who are sitting at home cursing themselves from not winning the national championship. Alabama.
You got it. $500 added into the pot. Great start to the game, and we shuffle. All right, he has started off hot here. I was about said Mark Lawrence. So put a stop to it.
Oh man, let's go with who's the oldest?
All right, very interesting choice there with who's the oldest. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to give you the names of 3 people, and you're going to tell me which of the 3 was born first. Okay. So here comes your list of 3 names: Amelia Earhart, Coco Chanel, or Helen Keller. Which one of those was born first?
Let's go with Amelia Earhart.
No, I'm sorry. It was actually Helen Keller.
Oh,
Helen Keller. All right, nothing doing there. We shuffle.
Oh, not bad. I thought it was Amelia myself.
All right, 500 in the pot, Brandon. You have a chance to take a big advantage here. Go ahead and select.
It's actually one of my favorite red categories from the old tic-tac-toe here. Let's go top 10.
All right, top 10. I'm going to ask you a question with a number of ranked answers, okay? And you are going to try to give me the highest ranked answer on the list, okay? If you give me the number 1 answer, then you win, okay? But if you don't give me the top ranked answer, then Lawrence will get an opportunity to take the box from you with a higher ranked answer.
Yes.
And this is a list of the top 10 world's longest rivers. So, what do you think was the number 1 answer?
And you said the subject was the world's longest rivers?
Yes.
I'm going to go with the Amazon River.
All right. The Amazon River is the number 2 answer. So, I come over to you, Lawrence. If you can give me the number 1 answer, then you will take the box. If it's anything below that, Brandon gets the box.
I'm drawing a complete blank, but the only one I can maybe think of is Mississippi River. But I don't know. Mississippi River.
So the Mississippi is actually number 3. Brandon gets the box. So the Mississippi at number 3 is 3,710 miles long. The Amazon is 4,007. The number 1 answer at 4,145 miles long is the Nile River.
Yeah, I had it between the Amazon and the Nile, and I thought the Amazon for some reason was longer.
Yeah, nothing doing there. Well, I'll say nothing doing there. Nothing doing for Lawrence. Yep, Brandon gets the answer there. He's got 2 X's. We shuffle. All right, Lawrence, we come back over to you. What are you going to do to put a stop to this?
Over Sports Junkie for the block, potentially.
All right, Sports Junkie. So, Lawrence, you're going to need to get this question in Sports Junkie correct to have a diagonal block of Brandon. This is very, very important. Who was the first player to record a triple-double in the NBA All-Star Game? For the diagonal block of Brandon, name the player.
Boy, I want to know, but it's taking a while. I guess Michael Jordan. I don't know.
Lawrence, sometimes people take a wild guess, and they get it right. You did it. Michael Jordan is correct. You have your diagonal block of Brandon. Hey, Michael Jordan is never a bad answer to take when we're talking basketball. $1,000 is in the pot, and we shuffle.
I was literally thinking either Michael Jordan or freaking Kobe Bryant. Like, literally, I had no idea. It's just like...
Hey,
Wow.
it was a great guess to go with. You've got your block. Brandon, we come back to you. How do you counterpunch?
I knew it was Jordan. I just forgot what year he had done it in. I want to say it was like 91, 92 maybe during that All-Star game, right before he won his first title. It worked for Lawrence. It should work for me. I'll go Sports Junkie as well, please.
All right, Sports Junkie in the upper right-hand corner. All right, here's your question. How many minutes is a golfer allowed to search for a lost ball?
I will say 5 minutes.
And 5 minutes is a correct answer. Well done.
Considering I know nothing about golf, I was like,
Well, I'll tell you this. You now know one thing. Shuffle. All right, Lawrence, he has put you in a bit of a pickle.
Oh boy. Let's go top 10.
Once again, back to the top 10 list. Well, you know how this works. I'm going to give you a top 10 list, and you are going to tell me the number one answer. You give me number one, the box is yours. If it's not the number one answer, I'll go to Brandon for a chance to steal it. All right, here we go. All right, I've got a top 10 list here for you, Lawrence, and this is the top 10 world's fastest mammals. So I need you to give me the number one answer that's the world's fastest mammal.
Panther. Black Panther.
All right, you said panther, and unfortunately, panther is not on the list of top 10. So, Brandon, all you have to do is give me one correct answer, just somewhere in the top 10. If you do so, you actually will have a diagonal tic-tac-toe $1,500 added on with your previous winnings, and your car will bring you up to a grand total now of $89,100. So, Brandon, give me any one of the top 10 fastest animals.
I will say the cheetah.
Oh, Brandon. You have tic-tac-toe.
Well, then don't play with me. I know a cheetah can run up to top speeds of like 70 miles per hour.
So that is very correct. A cheetah can go 71 miles per hour. Other ones on the list going down from there is the pronghorn antelope, the blue wildebeest, the springbok, the lion, the brown hare, the red fox, the Grant's gazelle, Thompson's gazelle, and then the horse at number 10 at 45 miles per hour. But with that, Brandon, congratulations. You got your 6th win. We'll be right back with you. Lawrence, man, you came in here. You took a risk there. You had to try to block him. Top 10s are really tricky. If you can happen to get that number one answer, it's a great category. But if you don't get number one, you're putting yourself at a really big risk, because it gives the other person a chance to take the box from you. But I also understand why you went there. If you didn't feel great about world history, you did what you felt was best for you. So, did you enjoy playing tonight?
Hey, I already knew that that I was that I was going against a worthy opponent, and yes, I did have fun. It was interesting, but hey, I'm glad I at least had a chance. So Scruggsy, please try to whoop that dragon's ass.
I will try to. I feel like he's due for one now.
Beat the dragon. Beat the dragon. Beat the dragon.
Well, Lawrence, here's the good news. You did get an O up on the box, unlike the other person that didn't get any. So you are actually going to get $250 for that O that you got there. We give you also our thanks, and we hope that you will come back and play with us again later in the season. And who knows, Scruggsy at this pace might still be here. So, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Lawrence McNeil, and with that, we're going to take a quick commercial break. When we come back, Brandon's going to take all the cash he's already got and see if he can jump it way up there with another 50 grand right here on Turd's Tic-Tac-Dough. Come back. All right, we are back here with Brandon Scruggs. He just got his 6th win. Brandon, you're up to $89,100. If you can go over here and beat Fluffy, we'll give you another $50K. Are you ready to give it a shot?
Yes. Ready as I'm going to be.
All right, let's do it. All right, Brandon. Well, you know how this thing works. 9 numbered boxes behind them dollar amounts. You can get those dollar amounts to equal 1,000 or more before Fluffy comes up and finds you once again. We'll give you $50K. You'll also see the tick and tack flashing. Find those at any time through our game. We'll give you that money. Again, as we told you earlier, find tick and tack in your first 2 choices, and we'll double it to $100K. This time, though, Brandon, I need you to please, please, please not find Fluffy. Stay away from him. I know he's your friend. I know you guys have been together for many, many centuries, but you can visit with him in the green room afterwards, not right now.
It feels like I've been with this dragon for centuries.
Fluffy, I know the tacos have got you doing the Mexican hat dance. Go hide, and then I will take you for a walk. Goodbye. Yeah. Let's just hope he doesn't leave any of those Dungeons and Dragons back in the back, because that's for sure. You don't even want to know.
Best part about this is on your stage, so guess what? You get to clean it up, not me. So
yeah. All right. So with that being said, you've got your 9 numbers. You've got some friends around. They might want to help you. They might not. Who knows? Whenever you're ready, give me a number.
All right. I'm gonna try this again. I know my dragon is notoriously lazy, so I'm just gonna skip over my normal first number and go to my normal second one instead. Number 3.
All right, number 3. That is Fluffy's comb. Let's hope he's not up there trying to get ready for that hot date. Seamus, box 3, please. $250. Okay, we got some money. Now I'll have to know. Can I get you out of here for that $250, or are you feeling froggy?
I'm gonna jump.
All right.
And that means I'm gonna go on.
Oh,
yes. Froggy, so. Let's go on to the next one. Number 2, please.
All right, number 2. I know you like to call it the little deuce coupe. I like to say, let's hope that Fluffy does not drop a deuce on you. Seamus, number 2, please. There's Ty.
Ooh.
All right, good news here is if you continue on, you find tick in your next choice, it is done. You got $50K to your name. What do you do?
And I'm gonna go on.
All right, where do we go next?
Let's complete the tic-tac-toe first by going to 1.
All right, he says start with 1. He wants to get 3 in a row. Let's hope in that row is not Fluffy. Seamus, please. There's $400, though. You're only $350 away, or the word tick.
We'll go on, and we'll go in the middle this time, number 5.
All right, number 5. As we've all said, Fluffy sometimes will just hang out right there at home and just watch 16 and Pregnant. Let's hope that's not what he's doing this evening. Fluffy, please don't be there. Show us box 5, Seamus. That's 100. All right, we're $250 away.
Okay.
Oh, God.
I'll give you $750 to go home.
That's a reasonable offer, but I'm going to pass.
All right, he goes on. We're down to 5 boxes left. One of them is a definite winner. One of them is a definite loser. Where do you go?
I will go number 2.
Actually, at least 2 of them are. At least 2 of them are definite winners.
Yeah, 4 or 6 guys.
I'm thinking 4.
I would have to agree with Peach, but I would go for 2.
All right, we'll just keep it at that guess. And 4, please.
All right, he says number 4. Number 4, that we like to call this Nails' his favorite place to sit, the upside down chair. If we can get $250 or tick, you are a winner. Show us box 4.
No!
Oh, again!
He moved up from 7 to 4.
There you go.
I'm sorry, Brandon.
Jeez.
I hate you, Fluffy. I hate you so much.
Man, I'm telling you what, since after we got past having Bergman as champ, we have had trouble finding $50,000 winners around here. This is now 5 in a row that we can't give away the money. Well, let's go ahead and see what else was behind the board.
Well, 6 would have done it. Yep, and 8 would have done it.
And I'm going to say, before you went for 4, I was looking myself and I said, you know what? If he goes for 8, he will have completed the T for a tic-tac. I wonder if that's where the tick could be. And when you start talking 4 and 6, I was like, nah, he ain't going there. And sure enough, that's where the tick was. Well, nothing doing that time, Brandon. The good thing is you got to spend some quality time with Fluffy while he's over here hanging out with us. So hopefully you go over, face another contestant, and you can come back and play him again. But first, before we can do that, we got to pay some bills. We're going to have to take a commercial break, and we'll come back and tie this all up with a pretty pink bow right here on Turd's Tic-Tac-Dough. Don't go too far. All right, well, Brandon, man, you gave it your all tonight. You got yourself that beautiful Dodge Charger. I know after we're done right here, you're going to get to go back there and choose the color of your choice. You've got yourself up now to $89,100 in cash and prizes. How are you feeling so far?
I feel pretty good. I'm happy I won the car, but I've been spending way too much time with my dragon.
Well, so, I guess he just really misses you.
Well, it has been like 3 years. I was going to fix it this year for sure.
Well, I know that he wants to come see you soon, but hopefully not too soon because we're having lots of fun here on Turd's Tic-Tac-Dough right here on the MVG Television Network. Man, we hope that you all are enjoying this stuff that we're putting up, everything that Brandon and all of our cast and crew decide to throw at you. If you like it, hit that like button, share, subscribe, tell a friend, tell a neighbor, tell Bergman's grandmother for all we care. But with that being said, that's all we got for you tonight here on Turd's Tic-Tac-Dough. I'm Turd, and you sure as hell aren't. We'll see you next time. Bye for now. One of our departing contestants tonight will receive a warrant for his arrest. All members of our studio audience will receive tickets to the next show where hopefully the contestants will be better.
Just rub it in, don't you?
Well, John, as you know, we've got to rub it in because if not, then that means we have to rub it out.
True.
Yes, can somebody get Linda? Hey, Linda, can you make me some ramen noodles before the next taping? Thanks, hon. You're the best. Tic-Tac-Dough is a Grandma Studios production in association with MVG Television Network.